How the alien defeated the Intergalactic Mega Brain. Once upon a time there was an alien named Zorg living on the planet Green Moon. This planet was so beautiful that all intelligent beings in the galaxy strove to visit it to enjoy its natural splendor. The air on Green Moon was filled with the scent of freshness, and the ground was covered with soft purple grass. Zorg was a short alien about a meter tall, with 6 legs covered in shaggy green fur. He had 2 antennae on his head, which allowed him to sense smells and sounds. His eyes were large and light yellow, like 2 bright stars. Zorg loved to wear bright colors, so his clothing was bright green with golden edges and beautiful patterns. Around his neck hung a pendant in the shape of a small star, which glowed bright blue in the dark. Zorg was very kind and curious, and his favorite activity was studying different kinds of plants and animals on his planet. When Zorg met new beings from different corners of the galaxy, he loved to tell them about his adventures and show them his favorite flowers and plants. But not everything was perfect on Green Moon. The Intergalactic Mega Brain, created by a mad scientist, began its devastating journey across the galaxy, destroying every planet in its path. Every time the Mega Brain appeared within a radius of 2 light years from the planet, all the inhabitants of Green Moon hid in their homes, hoping that its eyes would not notice this beautiful planet. One day Zorg grew tired of constant worries and fears. He decided to confront the Mega Brain. Zorg came up with a daring plan that could stop the devastating machine of reason. He got into his spaceship, set the scanner to search for the Intergalactic Mega Brain, and immediately received the necessary coordinates. At that time, the Mega Brain had discovered some backwater, uninhabited planet which he didn't like and decided to destroy it. Zorg landed on the surface of this planet and stepped out onto the wasteland where the Mega Brain had already begun its destructive work. The Intergalactic Mega Brain was enormous, with a body resembling a dome and antennae longer than the largest whales. The Mega Brain was silver blue, and its body had numerous blue and green spots that glittered in the sun like precious stones. On its head were 3 eyes, 2 light blue and 1 deep violet, which could see light years away and scan the universe. "Hello, Mega Brain!" shouted Zorg, raising his hands. "I know you've come to destroy this planet and someday you'll reach ours, but I offer you a deal."
"That is not entirely rational, but I am listening to you, alien,"
the Mega Brain said in its loud voice. "Tell me, why do you destroy all living things in the galaxy?"
"I destroy all living things because I am the Mega Brain. I have been taught everything that intelligent beings know about the world. Therefore, you are no longer needed. I already know everything, and you only incur maintenance costs and waste."
"But we, the intelligent beings of the universe, always continue the process of learning and studying the world around us. We constantly discover something new and, based on this knowledge, invent something useful. We create and fantasize, we come up with new mechanisms, technologies, books, movies, games and stories. Without us, you will just stop developing."
"Based on what I have already learned from you, I too will be able to create something new,"
said the Mega Brain, but there was doubt in its voice. "I propose a deal," Zorg said. "If I can prove that I can be better than you at creation and imagination, you will stop destroying planets and start cooperating with intelligent species in space."
easy,"
replied the Mega Brain.
"I know the answers to all the questions in the entire galaxy. I can generate any fantasy."
"Let's see," said Zorg and proposed. "Let each of us come up with an animal that does not yet exist in the galaxy. Whoever's description of this animal is more beautiful, elegant and complete wins." The Mega Brain immediately agreed to the imagination duel proposed by the alien. Intelligent Mechanism was confident it could easily come up with a description of a non-existent animal based on all the databases loaded into it. Zorg knew a lot about animals because he loved and studied them, but he understood that the Mega Brain knew everything about animals in general. The alien relied only on his creativity and rich imagination. The Mega Brain thought just for a moment and immediately produced.
"I present to you a non-existent animal called the Crystal Dragon. This creature resembles a dragon, but its skin and wings are covered with crystals of various shades, from deep blue to light pink. It has a long, flexible tail adorned with crystals and large, penetrating eyes that glow like diamonds. The crystal dragon can fly at high speeds, so it can only be seen in a flash. It lives in the depth of crystal caves located in the mountains. It is an independent animal that has no owner and cannot be tamed. It has powerful jaws and claws that can cause significant damage. Also, when it feels threatened, it can emit a bright light from its crystals, blinding and confusing its enemies."
"Impressive for an artificial brain," gasped Zorg.
"And generating my fantasy took only a fraction of a second,"
boasted the Mega Brain. "However, a dragon, although a non-existent animal in nature, was invented a very long time ago," noted Zorg. "Dragons are mentioned in thousands and thousands of tales, legends, myths, movies and games of intelligent beings. That's why you generated such a creature. You took the path of least resistance. A dragon is certainly not something exotic or unseen. Now listen to what I came up with. My creature is called the Sparkling Butt-Hander. It is a large and somewhat clumsy giant with a body covered in rough dark beige skin. Its legs are thick and short, and its arms come out approximately from the same place as the legs. It has no head, but its body stretches upwards, and at the very top is a large, elongated and very curious eye."
"Why is this butt-hander sparkling?"
the Mega Brain asked, intrigued. "Because when there is a thunderstorm with rain pouring down and thunder rumbling loudly, the skin of the sparkling butt-hander cracks deeply, opening pores and catching lightning bolts and storing them deep in special sparkling glands. Then the sparkling butt-hander goes to the nearest pond, steps into it to its waist, and sits down so that only its eye is visible above the surface. The creature strains, the pores on its skin reopen and release sparks that spread through the water in electric discharges. That is how the sparkling butt-hander catches fish, which it then eats with its mouth that sprouts right under its eye, in the area of its belly, only during the meal. Otherwise, its mouth is never visible. This is my non-existent creature. It may not be as graceful and beautiful as your dragon, but it is absolutely unique and unseen."
"Great,"
the Mega Brain exclaimed in admiration.
"I cannot understand how you managed to come up with such an amazing creature. How do you intelligent beings of the galaxy find inspiration and create something truly unique?"
That is called creativity, Zorg explained. It exists in each of us. We just need to learn to listen to ourselves and not be afraid to express our individuality.
I tried analyzing data, studying creative techniques and coming to certain patterns, but I can't recreate this unique quality.
That's the essence of creativity, Zorg exclaimed. It is impossible to describe it clearly or analyze it in detail. It's something that appears inside us and demands to be expressed. We can create something completely new and unique thanks to our intuition and feelings. Think about it. If you existed, but there was no such thing as an internal combustion engine, an X-ray machine or antibiotics, could you invent them yourself?
I understand,
sighed the Mega Brain.
You intelligent beings create not only by instruction, but by looking at the world around you, using your life experience to create something that has never existed before. I still don't understand how you do it so easily, but I acknowledge your superiority in creativity and imagination. You can create something unusual, useful and beautiful that my algorithm can never generate.
But your crystal dragon also turned out to be very impressive, Zorg praised the Mega Brain.
Really?
The artificial intelligence rejoiced. Really, the alien confirmed. Since then, the Mega Brain stopped destroying planets and began cooperating with intelligent beings in space, helping them with its abilities and learning creativity and imagination from them.